Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is a little bit of an informal setup because of the filming situation in the basement, but today we are here to talk plan with me, but full year setup as well. So this is my 2021 bullet journal setup. This year I am using this Archer and Olive notebook to start out the year. Has this beautiful little charm, which is new from the last time I used a journal from them. And if you can tell, this is it's craft paper. Okay, so it's a craft paper A5 dotted journal, and I have used one other notebook from them, and it was a blackout journal, so that was the black paper. So this is craft paper. So I've done my setup for the front, like the yearly pages already, and I am going to be filming January 2021's plan with me. I've pre-set up everything, so exciting, and we'll just get into the voiceover. Hopefully the video quality is okay. I was using like a Joby tripod on my desk in my room, so we will see. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll get into the video. So, unboxing the notebook. It is technically not for the first time because I did do all my pre-setting up situation, but for the pens that I used, I did a test page first, which I just showed you a brief glance of. So I used a Tombow Mono drawing pen in 05 and 03. That's what I normally use to set things up. I just wanted to keep it really simple. And so this is me here setting up my grid spacing spread. So I chose to put that on the left-hand side of the page just so it was easily accessible. I numbered a few slots down from the top where I would normally have a heading, and then as far as like what the numerals would look like on that side of the page, and then I did a halves and a thirds as far as what I did to divide the spread, and I did use the purple brain, the Jelly Roll Moonlight. It'll come to me. So I use that to just kind of label what they were. And my clear grid ruler that I love from Michaels. Yeah, that's about it as far as this goes. I feel like another thing that I'm always like, how many dots are there? So I did write that down. So in the top right and the bottom right of that page, I have 27 dots across and then 39 dots down, just for easy reference. One thing about Archer and Olive notebooks is that they don't have a key, an index, or the pages aren't labeled or numbered, excuse me. So I almost totally forgot about the key. I was like, oh, wait, this doesn't come with one of those, does it? Like the Leuchtturm Bullet Journal, collab with Ryder Carroll, or Scribbles That Matter, both those journals I've used, it comes with that already. So I did the key just to have a reference point, and then I did an index. So I decided to only do 3 pages instead of 4. On that 4th page, it'll end up being like my yearly master list situation. And as far as setting this up, I just did, for the column where it says where the pages will be listed, that's 7 dots across, and then I have a dot spacing, and then however many dots the rest of that is. And what's very interesting is you wouldn't think that the paper would matter too much with what you're doing. But I definitely did take that into consideration when I was setting these up. I wanted them to be simple, usable, and I don't need anything else. So I just did the 2 columns. I have it labeled contents and then pages. And that's all you need for an index. But something I realized later is that it's really hard to just look at a full page and have it not be intimidating, if that makes sense. So I decided to come back through with a Tombow and do like an every other line situation. And one of the other choices I made as far as page numbering goes is I used my fountain pen, which is the pen that I use with my journal, and that's in the pen loop. And the reason why I did that is because I don't carry a pencil case with me really on the norm anymore. So I want to be able to use this journal and have it be as functional as possible. So in the past, I would use like the specific pens that I used to set up the journal, and I would do like the page numbering, and I would do the index and stuff. And then I was less apt to use those, the index or the future log, because I'd already written in it with that pen that I didn't carry with me all the time. I want this to be as functional as possible for me. So that's why I made that decision this year. I can never remember how to spell anything when I'm setting these up, so I always have to look up how to spell the months of the year, which is, quite sad. But essentially, I use the days of the week as a spacing mechanism, so Sunday through Saturday. Then I did the months on top, and then I went through and did the calendars themselves. So I did come back through with my ruler and I did draw a line in between each month. And originally I wasn't going to do it on the outside or inside. I was just going to do like the 2 lines, dividing it in thirds. But I did decide to go back and do that. Memories. So essentially I use Memory Spread to keep track of major things that happened during the year. So I kind of liked that. I started doing that last year or the year before. Reading list spread. So this is where I decided I was going to use the Tombow to do the every other line thing. Okay, because I really love this spread in my journal from the one I have before this one. So essentially on the left it says date, and then title, and then finished. And then in between date and title, I have the numerals to count how many books I've read that year. And so the reason why I have a start and stop is because ADD moment all the time, start books and don't ever finish them. So I'm using that as a way to track that for myself. So this is working out real good. So after this, I went back through and I added the gray to the titles, as you can see here. And then I'm going to go back through. I don't know if I filmed that or not, but for the index, I used that orange Tombow. And I went back through to do every other page. Every other line. Every other line. One thing I can say about the future log is I wish I started January like 1 dot over from the left. Otherwise, I really loved everything I did with these spreads for the year. Very practical and simple, and just what's going to work best for me. So that's about it. I don't got anything else to say. Happy bullet journaling. Okay, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching my 2021 bullet journal setup video. I keep it real simple and because that is all that I need. And that's what's great about bullet journaling. So if you like this setup, you like my video so far, you can go ahead and check out my January 2021 plan with me. I will link it on the screen and in the card above. So we will see you next time.